Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode on Daily Life. I'm the host, your star of the Daily Life, Tom Johnson. Today's another Real Deal Friday. We hope that you have a fun time here with us. Today is Friday, April the 4th, 2014. As I announced last week, these installments that I do every Friday now are big issue topics where I will tackle a big issue that is pressing in the news today and provide commentary and hopefully keep it entertaining as well. They're called Real Deal Fridays. We give you the real deal here on Daily Life. Today's topic for Real Deal Friday is conspiracy theories. Now, where to begin? I guess I'll begin with the topic that inspired this talk, which is the recent Malaysian airline disaster in the Indian Ocean. As probably most of you know, because it's been one of the only news stories that has been around for the last little while, the Malaysian Air Flight 370, about a month ago now, I think it was March 8th or 9th, crashed or disappeared over the Indian Ocean. Nobody knows how this happened. They're still looking for the black box. Now, everybody under the sun has come out with their theory about what has happened to this aircraft. And most of them are conspiracy theories. I should warn you that in a minute I'm going to have to reach back and get the cord to plug in my computer, which is getting low on battery. The most plausible explanation is that the plane was in bad weather and it simply got lost. Now, there are people who say the government did this, for political reasons, or, this and that and the other thing. It was a setup, it was a sting operation. All kinds of nutty theories out there about why this plane crashed. And they're called, they're conspiracy theories. Let's not kid ourselves. They are. Now, this is not the only news story that there have been conspiracy theories on. If we go back through history, recent history, we can find many of them. The most prominent one is probably 9/11. Now, 9/11 was a tragedy. It was a national tragedy. If anyone who is too young to remember, I was there. I remember. It's one of those moments, like the shooting of JFK, which I was not around for, by the way. But 9/11 is one of those moments in history where you always remember where you were that day. When somebody asks you where you were when you found out about 9/11, I remember where I was. Well, I'm not going to describe where I was because that would be boring, but everybody remembers where they were when they heard that terrible news. And unfortunately, conspiracy theorists have devised theories that are totally unbelievable, saying that George Bush, the president at the time, ordered the destruction of the World Trade Center by suicide bombers. Now, in a minute, I'm going to tell you why that's a ridiculous theory, but right now I need to plug in my computer so that I have power to do this show for the next 6 minutes. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Power cord. We're back in business. Now, first of all, it is almost as preposterous to assert that George Bush orchestrated 9/11 than it is to theorize that humans really never landed on the moon. That is another popular conspiracy theory. Some people assert that humans never landed on the moon in 1969. Again, completely not true. We did land on the moon, and George Bush did not tear down the World Trade Center. Going back a little further, 8 months further, there are conspiracy theories, once again, that George Bush and his brother were in cahoots to steal the 2000 presidential election. Widely disproved by anybody. I mentioned the moon landing. And you can go on back, and there are conspiracy theories around nuclear weapons. The point of all these conspiracy theories is that you shouldn't believe them. People are losing faith in our democratic institutions. That is sad. But no matter what you think about the government, whether you think we should have a big government or a small government, or a government the size of a pea, or the government the size of an elephant, the government is not out to get you. The government would not say that we didn't land on the moon when we did. That would just be, it would be stupid. It's not real. The President of the United States would never order, a hijacked aircraft to be flown into the largest office building that there is, ever. There are conspiracy theories that Barack Obama was not born in the United States and therefore is not eligible to be President of the United States. Again, widely disproven. He's pulled jokes, self-depreciating jokes of his own. The Donald Trump, he came out and said he was one of the persons back in the 2012 election who said, no, Barack Obama is not born in the United States. Barack Obama produced his birth certificate. Donald Trump said, that's a forged birth certificate. That's not the real thing. So Barack Obama produced his long-form birth certificate. Apparently that wasn't good enough for the Donald either. This guy is far wealthier than I am. I am far smarter than he is when it comes to conspiracy theories. Because anybody who thinks that Barack Obama was not born in the state of Hawaii on August 4th, 1961 is probably lunatic. I mean, it's a fact. There are certain things that are facts. And there are certain things that are debatable. That is not debatable. So, there are also conspiracy theories. Anyway, I'm running out of time, and I could go on and on for probably an hour about the various conspiracy theories and why they're hoaxes. Not true. But that would be kind of boring for you, I think. So, I'm just going to mention in general that conspiracy theories, and here's another thing, quickly, before I end. I have to wrap up with some programming information. Conspiracy theories have taken a life of their own in the age of the internet. Let me tell you something, folks. The internet is a forum. It's a useful forum. Look, I love the internet. This show wouldn't be possible without the internet. But anybody can write anything on the internet. At the end of the day, really, I'm just a guy. I'm telling you things that are true, and I'm giving you the real deal. I'm just a guy. Everything I say on this show has been widely verified, and all these conspiracy theories have been widely verified. Don't take my word for it. Do your own homework. Look it up. But anybody can write anything on the internet. That's the point that I'm trying to make to you right now. And if you believe things that are written on blogs or are written on Wikipedia is more reliable. I actually trust Wikipedia. I think it's a good source of information. They source all of their articles now. I think it's a reliable source. Again, my opinion. But blogs are probably the worst places. And websites, if it's not an academic journal, you probably shouldn't trust it. Look it up for yourself. If you don't have the internet, order an encyclopedia, deliver them door to door, read the newspaper. There's a place for conventional media in our society today. Now, that's all the time I have. I only have 20 seconds left to wrap this up. Hopefully I can get there. Programming note, this is the 90th episode of Daily Life. Next week, 95th episode, break week, April 25th, 100th episode of Daily Life, and the season finale is coming up. Have a great week, and it's a beautiful day. Get outside and enjoy spring. Thank you.